Yo, what the
Whoa,
hell?
whoa, what up?
What up? What up?
Jordan, you sound like you're talking in a fish tank.
Ray, how you
What?
doing?
Jordan, you sound like you're talking in a fish tank.
Technical difficulties, all right?
Everybody, please hold.
Tyson, what up, boy?
What up, baby?
Today's slate is fire.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, today's.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully it pays off, man.
I hope so.
I
Yeah.
hope so. Yeah.
It's been a couple
Are
brutal.
you hearing Tyson?
Yeah, I hear Tyson.
Okay.
I
I'm
can
gonna
hear him
restart
too.
real quick.
Can
I'll
you
be
not
right back.
hear me?
All right.
I can hear him too.
Yeah, I can hear him. While Jordan's fixing his stuff, anybody have any questions? Anything?
Let me
What you
know.
like today?
We already got some comments.
What you see? Oh, for real? Pull them up.
Adam's favorite play is Falk over 2.5 shots.
I haven't really looked at it much. How about you?
Yeah, it's something I kind of looked into. He doesn't really have like great history. Let me just pull him up right now. I don't hate it though, just because it is Arizona. They're such an easy target, but
Yep.
I don't think Falk's too good on the road compared to at home. So that's kind of why I might look to fade. But
Yeah, I loved when Falk was on that power play one. He was firing, and then Krug came back, and Krug, or however you say his name, he came back and took his spot. So
see that's a guy I was actually looking at, Torrey Krug.
Krug, yeah,
I wanted to buy him up to 3.5 or 2.5 because he's got good history against the Oats. He's cleared in 6 out of the last 7, but he does not have a good hit rate at clearing at 3. So
I mean, it seems like Falk plays Arizona pretty well. Looking at his last couple games, if he was at home, 100%, I would be playing him. Even though he's hit on the road against Arizona, I don't think it's a bad play at all. So,
and I don't hate the price. You're -110. That's pretty good
for sure.
All right, we got another one from my boy Sam. Who makes playoffs in the East? So I'm going to pull up the standings. If you ask me, the 3 in either division are locked. Boston, Toronto, Tampa, no one's leaving. Carolina, New Jersey, the Rangers, no one's leaving there. So it's really the last 2 wild card spots.
Yeah.
I'll let you go first. Who do you think takes the 2?
The 2 wild cards?
Yeah.
I would think the Sens.
Ooh.
And my Panthers.
So the bottom 2 there, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. I think the bottom 2. Islanders, I don't have faith in them at all. I'm sure Sorokin literally carries the team on his back. They have been scoring lately. They were in like a little rut where they weren't scoring at all. So I think Sorokin is a big plus for them. Penguins, man, I don't trust Jerry right now, and I don't trust D. Smith.
Dude, Jerry just can't stay healthy right now. I don't know what's going on with him.
He can't stay healthy. He's giving up goals. The Pens, they're just so wishy-washy. But the Sens, they've made some additions to their team, so I think they might take that next leap. And I might be a little biased, but I have some faith in my Panthers. I mean, Bob's been really great lately. If he keeps it up, we might have a chance. Our backup goalies aren't really it right now. Spencer Knight, I think he got dropped down to AHL. Honestly, I don't even know who our next goalie is after that.
he went to the assistance program. So
the assistants. Yeah.
Hopefully it's going all right with him. But you got Alex Lyon, and that was my biggest lock of the year was Bruins money line -140, 2 units on it with Alex Lyon on a back-to-back.
Oh no!
And they won in overtime.
Gotcha.
What a joke! It sounds like Jordan's here.
I am back. Thank you for filling some time. Much appreciated. Technical difficulties seem to be over with. How are you doing, gentlemen?
Great,
Cool.
buddy. Good to have you back.
It's been too long, like
Mhm.
2 minutes since I was last here.
We miss you.
Go ahead, Ray.
Yeah. I just want to see what Spin had to say about his two
About the
wildcard
East?
teams. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, ever since the Canucks traded that pick, I'm now all of a sudden an Islanders fan. So I hope they make it. And I kind of agree with you on Pittsburgh. I honestly think it's a little too late for the Sens to make that push, even though
For sure.
I mean they're right there.
They
But I feel
all
like
those
they've
teams are right
peaked
there
now.
though.
But I feel like they've peaked now, and now they're
Right.
like gonna maybe fiddle out. Like, what was yesterday? 5-0 against the
Yeah,
Blackhawks.
I got no
Jeez.
words for that, dude.
Something I really want to see is I want to see the Buffalo Sabres make it.
Yeah, honestly,
That would be.
Dude, I have no faith in Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen,
I
and
don't see it
I mean,
this year, but
yeah,
we'll see.
Comrie's decent. Anderson, he's okay, but it's a young team, so next year I think they'll be even better.
Hey, Sam, come on, buddy. I just brought him up. I just brought him up.
I got you. Yeah,
I think they will make it. And honestly, like with all the additions that the Penguins did, I know they're inconsistent right now. I think they might be able to pull it through and make it. So
for sure,
they've got a 3-point lead already with same amount of games as Buffalo. So it really all depends on the Islanders. But let's get to today.
Yep.
Yes, we've got a nice slate. Before we jump into it, everybody doing good? Any fun stories from your weekend away, Spittin'?
I actually did end up going snowboarding, which was fun.
Hey, he did it.
Yeah, I did it.
You're still alive.
I went to I know, right? I used to go to Maui all the time for Christmas, and so I used to surf there. So it's kind of the same thing. So it was an easier transition than I thought.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Ray, everything's good with you?
Same old shit. Oh,
terrific. Let's jump right into the games.
Different toilet.
So
right.
first game up, we have the Carolina Hurricanes at the Montreal Canadiens. Antti Ranta likely in net for the Hurricanes, and Jake Allen confirmed for the Canadiens. Line change of note. Jesse Ylonen, no idea if I'm saying that right. This name is new to me. Is moving from line 1 to line 3 for the Canadiens. So a new player on line 1. If you're interested in betting a point, that might be a good angle, although it is the Hurricanes. And milestone of note, Sebastian Aho will be playing in game number 500 tonight. Let's start with Ray. Anything in Carolina at Montreal?
Yeah, I got one play. Jordan, are you bringing up charts or?
Yes. Oh, let me put that on screen. Sorry, it's open on my. It was open, and then we had the tech difficulties. Let me get that going right here.
I don't want people staring at us the whole time.
There we go. We got some charts going.
Sweet. Yeah. The Carolina spot, obviously. Montreal is Montreal. But for my play, it's a parlay piece. Once we get to the next game, I'll say the next piece. But I'm going with Burns for just a single point over 0.5 point. 70% hit rate on the road. 12 points in his last 10 away games. Montreal, terrible PK. They give up power plays. I just feel like Burns would definitely – I think he's coming off a 4-point game as well, so which is huge. But he will be involved in some type of score. I think they put up 3 to 4 goals tonight on, I believe, Allen's in that. So Burns will get that point and cash our parlay.
Lovely. Okay, Brent Burns for a point.
Yep.
And Spittin', anything from you in this one?
So I think I'm going to go back to Aho. I did his over 2.5 shots on goal and over point. I got plus 100 on that. He loves playing the Habs. He went over 2.5, 8 of the last 9 against them. He's on a 4-game point streak, totaling 9 points in those games. He's cleared 6 out of his last 7 games with 48 shot attempts over his last 7 games there. And Montreal's allowing the 6th most shots on goal to centers over the last 5 games. Aho he clears less on the road, but he averages more shots, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So
higher upside.
Yeah. So he's like the road guy that I'm backing tonight. I really love Teravainen as well. I didn't see him on any main books. I saw him on my offshore book. I got him for over 2.5 at plus 112. I don't know if I'm going to make that an official or not, but he also loves playing the Habs. He's cleared that in 7 straight, and the Habs allow the most shots on goal to left wingers this season. So that's another good one.
He hates me. He hates me.
Teravainen?
I played him on that 0-0 against Ottawa.
Nice.
Coming off an 8-shot game for Tavo, and he had a hat trick,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
So
he's hot. He's firing. He doesn't shoot well on the road. That's more Aho, so that's why I lean Aho.
Sure, makes sense. Yeah, actually, pretty big difference for Tavo.
Mm-hmm.
If we're looking at it, cool, very nice. Anything else on this game before we move on?
I kind of want to. This is something I've looked at. Don't know if I'm actually going to play it. Kotkaniemi, after his 5-assist game, he's played 3 games against his old team, the Habs, and he's got 3 points in those games. So that's another look. I think that is another offshore play.
We'll have to fix that. We have no stats for Kotkaniemi today.
How do you say his name? Can you say it again?
Kotkaniemi.
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 It's a tougher one, that's for sure.
Yep, that's all for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. We can move on to our next one. We have the Columbus Blue Jackets taking on the Pittsburgh Penguins. The over-under is set at 6.5, and Pittsburgh is a minus 320 money line favorite. In net, we have Elvis Merzlikins confirmed for the Blue Jackets, and Tristan Jarry confirmed for the Penguins. Only lineup change of note: Danton Heinen for the Penguins is moving from line 3 to line 1. So that's according to all the goalies, and line notes are according to Left Wing Lock. Always recommend double checking them closer to game time.
Wait, can you say that one more time?
Yeah, Danton Heinen moved from line 3 to line 1 for the Penguins.
Who did he replace?
Let's take a quick look, actually.
That's what I'm trying to. Oh, Getznell.
That's not how you think you say it, right?
Getsel. That's what I said, right?
No.
Gensel.
Getsnell.
Whatever, bro. Anyways,
it's okay. Don't worry.
He's not in the lineup.
The N before the T. He's not in?
Okay. Well, according to Left Wing Lock, but as we can see on Daily Faceoff, he is.
So we'll see what happens. Left Wing Lock, a little bit different. Those are going off practice lines. Actually, this doesn't say the source at all. Usually that would be here. So this might be old. So keep an eye on that if you're betting Pittsburgh, or wait.
Yep. Left Wing Lock, it says upon the practice of this morning at 11 o'clock. So this afternoon. So.
Okay. It's not official, but that's what they practice with. And we're going to say a quick hi to Millie. What's going on, Millie? Always dropping by to say hi. Glad to see you here. So Columbus at Pittsburgh. Anybody attacking this game?
I love this game.
Yeah. Me too.
Couple nice pieces you can go on one side. Go ahead.
You can go first, Tyson. We're probably on the same thing. So.
All right. Well, which one? Okay, I'll go this one.
Defenseman?
I got Letang over 2.5 shots. I got that this morning at plus 107. I'm not sure what it's at now. He's cleared in 4 out of the last 5 home games with 40 shot attempts over those last 5. He's got 6 power play shots in his last 20 games, I believe that is, according to your sheet. And another big thing is Columbus allows the second most shots on goal to defensemen this season. So that's a really nice one. He does have pretty good history against them, clearing in 7 of the last 10. He's got the PP1 role, so I like this a lot.
Just for the line, I'm seeing plus 105 on DK, so barely moved.
Yeah, so still pretty good.
This. Yeah, still at plus money.
Did I miss anything?
Yeah, Ray, it sounded like you might also be on this.
No, I'm not on this. This guy
This is not the one you're at.
No, he doesn't like me.
Okay. Fading Letang. But as Tyson said, crazy volume over the last 8 games and a tremendous matchup versus the Blue Jackets, and he's playing at home. Love that look.
I do have a parlay piece in this one. I don't know if Ray is on this one as well. Ricard Raquel, are you on him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll let you go. I just talked.
Okay. I got a parlay in this game. I'll start off with Ricard Raquel. He's a home warrior, hitting at a 69% at home.
Nice.
Cleared last 3 out of the 4 against Columbus. Columbus aligned the ninth most shots to right wingers on the year. I just think it's a great spot for him. Shot attempts are pretty good if you look at the chart right here. You see that 69% over 2.5.
Nice.
So I definitely love that. He's hitting against some decent teams as well. You know, Jersey, Tampa Bay, Nashville, Florida, etc. But I parlayed him with Boone Jenner over 2.5, and you get that at plus 170. So Raquel plus Jenner over 2.5 plus 170. Jenner, he has hit 57% hit rate on the road, cleared 3 out of the last 4 against the Pens. Pens allowing about 34 shots allowed at home, and they're also allowing the second most shots to centers last 10 games. We all know Pens have been giving up tons and tons of shots. Boone Jenner looks great today. He was at 3.5 the past couple of weeks, and they bumped him down to 2.5 juice. So really like Boone today.
Agreed. Going back to Raquel, he's cleared 10 of the last 11 against the Blue Jackets. So he loves playing against him. Ray
had an SGP. Ray had an SGP for this game. Mm-hmm. So if you're able to same game parlay, that is one option. Spittin', for people who can't same game parlay, how would you play Raquel?
Do I give it away now?
The rest. Oh, do you want to wait? Okay, yeah. We can wait. Spittin' has a non-same game 2-piece parlay that you can use Raquel for.
I did want to go off his Jenner take there. I might bump him up to 3.5 because it doesn't really make sense why he's at 2.5. And play him at 3.5 at plus 124, I believe I got. Yeah. Because he's cleared that in 3 of his last 4 against the Pens. And like he said, they allow the second most? Yeah, shots on goal to center per game.
Yeah.
And I think he's cleared 6 of the last 10 games. I'm sorry, I can't see it. And, 1. So 5. And 2 of them were landed on 3. So still a pretty good odds there.
Yeah, he's been firing.
Very nice, very nice. Any other looks for this game before we move on?
I got a lean. It's a pretty popular play. Jerry over 20. I believe it got bumped up to 26.5. I believe it was 25.5. But Jari over saves. As you can see on the screen, Pitt's allowing 34.2 shots allowed at home. And then the Blue Jackets are pretty much shooting, the puck 30 times. So all he needs is 27 or 26, whichever number you can get to clear the saves pretty much. Jerry's been clearing that save number a lot this year just because Pens allow a crap load of shots.
Yeah, they allow a ton.
Yeah, they allow a lot, but they also shoot a lot.
Yeah.
Like they average the 5th most shots on goal. So that's what kind of worries me. Like I would be worried because Columbus is such a good target for shots, and Pittsburgh shoots so much, they might just dominate.
Yeah, I think if the Pittsburgh jumps out on them, goal wise, Columbus, they're gonna have that free reign to kind of just shoot the puck from wherever just to score or cut back the lead.
Yeah,
and actually, we do have one comment that I think is worth addressing from Adams. Barstool has over 69.5 shots in this game, takes away goals allowed for Spittin'. Half a nice on that one. And yeah, so Barstool, Bet Rivers, Sugar House, they all generally have the same lines. They all will have team total shots usually, and then the game total shots as well. The problem with those two lines, I was actually talking to Top Cheddar about this on his stream on Saturday, is those lines are way more efficient than the goalie lines themselves. So less risky. You don't have to worry about goals or the goalies getting pulled, but you are paying for it with the number. So it's not necessarily bad, but that's something to consider. Any thoughts on that from you two?
It's not really a market
the
I've
total
bet on,
shots.
so
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I wouldn't be able to confidently give an
I
opinion.
can see it because say pick. I don't know.
So
Because
if
both teams have to
someone's-
pretty much 35 shots apiece.
Mhm.
So say if Pens hit 35, or no,
You're
I
banking
don't
on
like
Pittsburgh
it.
getting 40, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a lot.
Yeah, for sure. That's a lot.
So yeah, that's not something traditionally that we bet, but good look at them and something that we can look at moving forward for sure.
Yeah, definitely ask these questions.
Mhm.
And go with your gut.
Absolutely. Anything else on this game, or did we want to move on? Oh, Adam, one quick note from Adam before we decide. He said the number is hitting 4 out of 5, the last 5 games between these two teams. So might be worth
That's
considering
impressive.
that.
Yeah.
They're both bad defensively. That's the
Yeah.
thing. So could definitely see it hitting. Yeah. Anything else from this game, gentlemen?
Oh no,
I'm
I
good.
think I'm good.
Okay, let's move on to our next one. We have the Philadelphia Flyers at the Tampa Bay Lightning. Tampa is a minus 290 money line favorite with the over-under set at 6.5. Carter Hart is confirmed for the Flyers, and Vasilevsky is confirmed for the Lightning. A couple line changes of note for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Stamkos, Point, and Kucherov are all benched for this game. Just kidding. But that was crazy. They got benched for a whole period. Anyways, we do have real line changes. Sorelli moving to line 2 from line 3. He's switching places with Nicholas Paul. And Mikey Eismont, I don't know how we say it, he's on line 4. So you may want to be cautious if you're chasing his volume from San Jose. He is not going to get the same amount of ice time with Tampa. Plays in this one. Let's start with Ray.
For sure. I got one play. Definitely a gut play. Just going with my heart here. I'm going with Scott Lawton over 2.5 shots on goal plus 135. It's cleared 3 out of the last 5. His last 2 games, he's been just firing. 15 shot attempts, 9 shots on goal his last 2 games. Got a huge bump in TOI. He's on power play 1. Tampa Bay is also allowing third most shots to left wingers last 10 games. As you can see on the screen as well, they're allowing 33.5 last 30 days as well. So Lawton, as you can see as well on the screen, he's one of the top Philly players last 30 days. 3 goals, 4 assists, 2.34 shots per game. I would just take that 2.34 shots per game and not too much in consideration, just because he's averaging pretty much 20 minutes of ice time right now. As you can see, he is on the third line, but if you do have left wing lock, he played the most minutes last game being on that third line.
And Kevin Hayes spent a lot of time on the third line this year and was consistently hitting. So I don't think that's necessarily a big concern.
Right. I like on left wing lock, you can look at their most recent game and it breaks it down into percentage on how much that line has played. So, for instance, that Lawton line, they played 25% last game, and the line after them played 16%. So he was on the ice a ton last game. Yeah, I think 20 minutes. Yeah, 20.6 minutes.
So. Actually, here. We should be able to do this too.
Yeah, there you go. 19 minutes, which is huge.
Versus Farabee on line 1, 13 minutes.
Yeah.
Allison, 13 minutes on the second line. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Spittin', anything from you in this one?
Yeah, I'm actually going to kind of like what Ray said, just one from the heart. Don't have too much to back me up here. But I'm going Sergachev to get a point. Plus 110. I'm only taking this because there's no Hedman. In 3 games this year without Hedman, he's got 3 points. He's moved up to PP1. He averages 4 more minutes per game without Hedman than with Hedman. And I mean, Tampa's lost 5 in a row. They're getting embarrassed. Their star players are getting benched. They need to bounce back against a shitty team here in Philly. Sorry, Millie. I didn't mean that. But yeah, if any, like, it seems like ridiculous value to get Sergachev, the number one D man, on power play one at plus money to get a point when he's going to be playing close to, I don't know, what is that, 25 minutes, 26 minutes per game against this Philly team. So I'm looking forward to it.
Very nice, very nice, very similar. Adam's got a similar idea to you.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking at the
That's a good look,
PowerPoint
too.
Angle too, better odds. So yeah, another look. And Adam,
luck.
one more comment. Adam's grinding it out in the comments. We appreciate you, buddy. Braden Point, favorite parlay piece of the day. He's only at 1.5. Let's take a quick look.
He's cruising. Braden Point's
Yeah.
cruising.
I know he scored really early in the game that he got benched.
Kept his streak.
Yeah, he's got 6 points in the last 5, 13 in the last 10. Yeah, that could look really good. And yeah, Philly's given up 3.67 per game. That's going to be in the bottom 8 or so, I would guess, in the last 30 days. So very nice. And Ray, somebody's backing you up as well. Ben.
Yes, sir. Let's ride it, Ben. Let's get it.
He likes Lawton as well. And yeah, sorry, did I say that wrong? Braden Point for a point today is what Adam's doing. Over 0.5 points, just to confirm.
I just thought about this. I kind of like the Tampa team total just because they always seem to bounce back whenever they do get embarrassed like that. Like 6-0 loss to someone that you should be able to compete against. Like,
people thought that the game before and the game before and the game before. Florida Panthers, baby,
right
okay? Is the real team in Florida. You hear that?
Nah.
Tampa's on a bit of a slide. But yeah.
Look at the standings, brother. Come on.
They're going to bounce back at some point. But we'll see. Okay, should we move on to our next game?
Yeah, let's do it.
We have the Toronto Maple Leafs at the New Jersey Devils. The Devils are a minus 135 money line favorite, and the over-under is set at 6.5. Goaltenders, we are looking at Ilya Samsonov confirmed for the Leafs and Vitek Vanacek likely for the Devils. Kerfoot will be on line 1, and Michael Bunting moving from line 1 to line 4, according to Left Wing Lock. So that's a pretty big one. Out of this game, Ryan O'Reilly, who's been placed on long-term IR with a broken finger. I think that's about 4 weeks they're expecting for him. And John Tavares will not play due to illness. Spittin', do you have anything in this one?
Nothing official, but I did play this boost if you have Betway. It's Mitch Marner and Jack Hughes both to get a point at plus 140. Seems like crazy good value. Marner's getting a point in 84% of his games this year. He's on a 6-game point streak against the Devils, totaling 11 points. And Jack Hughes has a point in 78% of his games this season. So I feel like that's good value. That's something I'll tweet out. But yeah, these aren't teams that I typically target for shots on goal or anything. This is more something I'll probably just kick back and watch.
Yep. Fair enough. Ray, anything for you on this one?
No, I just got one lean now.
Okay.
I played it. What was that? The day before yesterday, so Saturday. Jesper Bratt. It seems like they brought his point down for some reason. On props.cash, it's minus 128, but he has a point in 4 out of the last 5 against Toronto. He's on the line with Timo and Jack Hughes. They end up giving Bratt a point that day, and then they end up taking away and giving it to someone else. So it kind of bent me over a little bit, but he's been cruising at home. He has 65% rate at home, so I just like him with that Jack Hughes and Timo line, especially on power play 1 as well. So
very nice. And Adam, chiming in, Spittin', you want to talk to this one a little bit? I know
my boy. I don't know if you watched the last one, but I had Dawson Mercer for an anytime goal, and he cashed right away. And that was my same argument. I don't want to sound like a broken record, so I didn't want to say it again. But I definitely love that angle. I'll probably play it separate. Don't know if I'll make it a play, but I definitely like it.
Yeah, I will say it seems a bit mispriced the way that he's playing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I just don't know whether this game goes over or under because both teams can score, but both teams can play defense. That's what kind of worries me.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. Okay, fair enough. Well, we can move on to our next game. We don't have too much for that. Coming up next, we have the Vegas Golden Knights at Rays, Florida Panthers. No goaltending information for the Knights when I did my show notes, but Sergei Bobrovsky is confirmed for the Florida Panthers. Betting wise, Florida Panthers are a minus 155 money line favorite, and your over under is set at 6.5. No other notes in this one, so we can go right to the plays. Spittin', do you have anything for this one?
I'm just patiently waiting for this Vegas goalie to get confirmed so I can bet the saves.
It's a little bit late tonight.
I know. What's going on? Like, don't they normally have a
7
practice
p.m.
and
game.
then first guy gets off the ice, then you know who's starting? I don't know. I love everybody on the Panthers tonight at home. Every night at home. So I don't know who to pick, so I'd rather just take the saves.
Sure. That's it. A little bit safer. Ray, anything for the home team?
Yeah, big shout out to the stat keeper guy for Florida. He's always adding stuff. So ever since last year, there's no other teams that get stat corrected as much as like the Panthers. It's absurd. But I got 2 plays in this game. I'm also waiting for the Aiden Hill or whoever's in net saves, but definitely like Eichel today, over 3.5 shots on goal, plus 105. He's awesome on the road, which is quite different because most players are better at home, but he has a 59% hit rate on the road, averaged 6.9 shot attempts his last 10 road games, 4 shots on goal, last 2 games against Florida. Eichel should see some power play time. I believe Florida's giving up the 6th most shots to centers the last 10 games. So definitely like Eichel today. He's been scoring. He's been cruising. So definitely like Eichel. We'll wait for Jordan to bring him up so you guys can get a better look at it. Boom. Can you move it to 3.5, Jordan? Yeah, no, it doesn't look the prettiest, but when you put him from his split to away chart, it definitely looks better. Yep, 59.1 on the road, 35.7 at home. So next, we'll go to our parlay piece we said earlier with Burns for a point. I also took Barkov over 2.5 shots on goal. You get that at plus 167. Barkov, he's cleared 8 out of the last 10 games, 63% hit rate at home. Average 6.4 shot attempts his last 5 home games. He's cleared 2 out of the last 3 against the Golden Knights with 5, 5, and 1 shot on goal. So that's what I got.
Nice.
Like I said, plus 167. I love Panther players at home. I'm sure a lot of us do. Their hit rates are crazy.
Absolutely. They got the stat keeper bump.
Yeah.
And yeah, that Eichel road home split is not new to this year. For whatever reason, he excels on the road. Quick comment from Adam. Actually, a couple things that we'll jump to. So if you do have thoughts, questions, anything, feel free to put them in the comments. We will react to as many as we can. So he likes Alec Martinez. I believe it's over 2.5, he said earlier, for block shots. It's going to be juiced. A lot of the block shots are very juiced, but Florida's going to put up a ton of shots.
It's on Prize Picks. I know that. So
they have blocks now? I didn't know that.
Yeah. I
Very
believe
cool.
Prize Pick has blocks. And Adam, don't think you're
searching for them.
Don't think you're being annoying, man. We love the questions, so don't worry about that.
Absolutely, yeah. It may not all make it on screen, but we're reading them.
Mm-hmm.
And then real quick, one more thing from Adam before we move on to our next one. Shea Theodore and Alex Petrangelo both love to join the rush. Absolutely. Let's look back at Florida's come back down to earth a little bit in terms of how many shots they're allowing, but yeah, not that's definitely a decent spot for sure. Anything else on this one before we move on?
Yeah, I've been staring at Eichel all day. I don't know if I'm going to pull the trigger or not because he loves playing the Panthers. He cleared it in 9 of the last 10 against them. So, yeah, I don't know. Same with Theodore, 6 out of the last 7. He's on a 5-game point streak against them too. I don't know what to do.
Oh, Eichel had 10 shots on goal versus them earlier in the year.
Yeah.
Why?
Okay. Very nice. Okay, so that wraps up Vegas at Florida. We can move on to our
Jordan,
next
can you
one.
bring up Barkov real quick?
Oh, yeah.
I love his chart, man. Especially at 2.5. 3.5, not so much. 2.5.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he just came back
Solid.
from injury, and he had 5 shots on goal, 7 attempts. So that's a good look.
Yeah. Very nice. Awesome. Okay, we can move on to our next game. We have the Buffalo Sabres at the New York Islanders. Buffalo, the over-under is set at 6.5, and the Islanders are a -175 home favorite. We had no goalie information for this one, unfortunately, and no lineup or milestone notes, so we can jump right into the plays if there are any. Ray, why don't we start with you?
For sure. I actually messaged Tyson about this play earlier, and I locked it in literally right before the show, so I haven't done a write-up, anything. I'm just going based off what I see. But I'm going with Dylan Cousins over 2.5 shots on goal. I got at -105. I believe it was plus money earlier. He's hot his last 2 games. His last 2 games, he has 17 shot attempts and 9 shots on goal. Islanders, they allow about 31 shots allowed at home. I despise the Islanders. I really do. But I think Cousins is he's in a good spot. He's line 2, playing good amount of minutes. He's on power play 1 as well. So they lost yesterday, so they might be coming for blood today.
Very nice, very nice. On the Buffalo side, Sam's saying he loves Jeff Skinner today. Very nice, very nice. Spittin', anything for you?
Nothing official. I just should say that Sam should wait, and we'll come back to this game later.
All righty, we'll come back. We'll see what we have. Okay, short and sweet for now, but we've got something coming.
I want to bring up one more thing, Jordan.
Yeah, let me switch back.
It's just about someone I dislike. I took Brock the other night against, who was it against? I think Detroit. The whole team, but one person.
Yeah, Detroit.
The whole team had a shot. He ended up getting that one shot with like 3 minutes left, but literally the whole team had everyone had a shot but him at one point. It was brutal. So that's how I feel about him.
That hurts.
So we're fading Brock for a while.
Yes, fading that guy.
All right.
I kind of want to take the Sabres money line at plus 145.
Who's in net?
We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
I'm seeing Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen expected for the Sabres, which basically doesn't mean anything, and Sorokin expected for the Islanders, which, again, expected's not super helpful.
Yeah. See,
if Pekka's in net, no.
That would change some
we'll
things.
Have to wait and see. And Adam's doing a Horvat and Lee point parlay.
I like it.
Very nice. If you can SGP, Bet365, Fliff, others. Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's move on, and we will, like Spittin said, circle back in a little bit. Our next game, we have the Calgary Flames at the Minnesota Wild. Total set at 5.5 for this one, and the Wild are a -145 money line favorite. Gustafsson is confirmed for the Minnesota Wild, but we have nothing for the Flames in terms of goaltender. Marcus Johansson's returning to the lineup for the Wild. He'll be on line 2. A couple changes on the Calgary side. Jacob Pelletier is moving from line 2 to line 1. And his spot on line 2 will be filled by Nick Ritchie, who was just traded to the Flames for his brother, I believe. And
Wild.
Dylan, first time it's ever happened.
Yeah.
And Dylan Dubé is moving from line 1 to line 4 tonight. Again, all according to Left Wing Lock. I do encourage you to double check it. And our milestone of note is Elias Lindholm is sitting at 199 career goals. How are we approaching this game? Why don't we start with Ray?
For sure. Oh, damn. Nick Ritchie's on power play 1, too.
Yeah, they're giving us some good time, huh?
Okay, so back when they put Toffoli on power play 2 as well.
Let's take a look here.
Don't like
So
that.
Pelletier, has he always been on line 1 too?
So left wing.
I'm pretty sure last game they had, or yesterday they had Pelche line 1 and Dubé line 4.
Line 4, yeah, they did.
Okay.
Left wing lock and daily face off. Those guys, it's just so different sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm going based off left wing lock. That's usually what I use, but who really knows? But I got one play in this game. I'm going with Joel Ek over 2.5 shots on goal. Unfortunately, we know Calgary is pretty stingy against shots, but he just had 7 shots on goal against Calgary 3 days ago, which is huge. He's hitting 4 straight against Calgary, 4 out of the last 5. His shot attempts have been looking pretty good at home. He has a 61% hit rate at home, averages 3.3 shots on goal at home. So I like his spot tonight. Should see, a little bit of power play time as well. So his shot attempts don't look the best, but he's been getting a lot of ice time lately, around 20 minutes past couple of games. So.
And he's in the minus 125 range, correct?
Yep.
That's what you played?
I got him at, minus 125. Actually, It was minus 130. I'll lay that 130 on it.
Perfect. Spitting, anything for you?
I mean, this was what I was going to talk about right here.
Gus Bus
saves. Like, Calgary's averaging the most shots on goal on the road. I believe didn't they just play and he cleared?
Yeah, by 1. I was on him that night.
Yeah, exactly. So why not run him back? Yeah, that's all. I'm not a big goalie guy. That's just something I circled last night was Gus Bus if he was confirmed. And then Aiden. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And we know Backlund's going to clear now, right?
Yeah.
Today?
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, because he didn't yet last game. Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah. And Adam saying Calgary players' bonus is based on shot attempts. They just shoot from everywhere, which is true. If you watch them, multiple clips of Backlund gaining the blue line, firing the puck on net, and going for a line change, which you don't see too many other teams doing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think certain players do that, but like Toffoli, Kadri, they don't. They actually have legit shots. I mean,
sure.
Yeah, like high percentage.
Exactly.
Shot rather than like they
let
use
me,
it as
let
a
me
dump and
this
change.
in.
Yeah.
It does happen for Calgary more than other teams. So
for sure.
Adam is definitely right.
I don't typically take anyone against the Flames, but Kaprizov is just back to his old self. Like he's just
let's take a quick look at his chart before we move on. He has a really great chart against Calgary, right? I think you were just saying that.
Yeah, 4 out of the last 5 is what I see.
And the only miss was the last one. So can he bounce back? But look at the attempts, the 3 before that.
I played him that night.
Yeah. Day after bets, I might take him.
There you go. I mean, he is he's at home for this one, right? So much better at home.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. Let's move on to our next game. We have the San Jose Sharks at the Colorado Avalanche. The Avalanche are a minus 350 money line favorite, and the total is set at 6.5. What other notes do we have here? Kaapo Kähkönen is confirmed in net for the Sharks. We've no news on the Avalanche as of yet. Milestone of note, Andrew Cogliano, third-line player for the Avs, is playing in his 1,200th NHL game.
Okay.
That's all we got for this one. Is there any plays from Spit?
I really wanted to take McKinnon, and then he went from minus 118 on my book to minus 160, and I'm like, what just changed? What did I
put
miss?
$1 million on him.
I guess so. So I'm off him.
That's expensive.
That's all I really have. I know. Even I won't pay that juice.
Fair, yeah. That's pricey for sure.
Do you have anything, Ray, or can I say another note here that I have on this game?
I got some, but if you want to say your note, feel free, man.
I don't want to take yours, so you go.
Is it the same thing? Okay.
It might be. I don't know.
Nishushkin for a point. It's a parlay piece. I believe the game after this is the parlay piece, but Nichushkin for just 1 point, 71% hit rate at home, 10 points in his last 10 games, 100% hit rate for San Jose. Last 3 games, he's totaled 4 points as well. Kakkonen, he's in net, 9.06 percentage, allowing 3 goals a game. He would be involved somehow for sure. I like his shots as well, but I haven't locked it in.
Very nice, very nice.
Got him for a point. Parlay piece.
Nice. Valeri Nichushkin for a point from Ray is a parlay piece. Got a quick note from Adam, who's taking the team total for Avs shots. Pretty close to what they're averaging, and against a not so great San Jose team. So don't mind that at all. Plus some extra background about the back-to-backs. That's a nice stat, Adam. I did not have that one written down, so that is very nice. Spittin', you had a note on this one too.
Well, Erik Karlsson's finally found his shot game, and I think he's cleared 4 out of the last 5. And we all know Colorado allows a lot of shots to defensemen, 5th most on the season.
Holy crap!
Yeah, he's been shooting, but he's not that good on the road. That's the only reason I'm kind of staying away. I might kind of parlay him and McKinnon later on, just for like a half unit, if my first couple bets go right, but that never happened. So
fair enough. And he is sitting at -140 on DraftKings, I'm seeing. So he is a little bit pricier.
Yeah, my best is -150. So
okay, same range.
Yeah.
That's a straight bet, bro.
I know. I don't want to get chirped the whole night. No.
Okay, so make sure you're following at Spit and Picklets on Twitter and Pickett to see if Tyson locks this one in.
Yeah, do it.
All right. Next game. 2 left. All right. We've got the St. Louis Blues at the Arizona Coyotes. St. Louis is a -140 road favorite with the money line, or with the total set at 6.5. Jordan Binnington confirmed for the Blues, with no word on Arizona's goalie. Buchnevich and Kyrou are moving from line 2 to line 1. And Jakub Vrana is, I believe, making his St. Louis debut on line 2. Spittin', how are you approaching this game? Any bets?
No, I'm good.
Fair enough. Let's go to Ray.
Nope.
And if not, we got one in the. Okay, we do have one in our
Nothing.
comments that I saw earlier, so I'll pull this up. Just gonna scroll up. From Adam, I think this is Adam's first comment. His favorite play is Justin Falk over 2.5 shots. So since we have nothing on this game, let's take a quick look at this one.
We already kind of dove into it when you were gone.
Yep.
Oh, my apologies.
It's okay.
We can again. It's all right.
Yeah, that's all good. You need to learn too.
There we go. Yeah. So he's coming off a couple of rough games, but he's facing the Arizona Coyotes, who allow, I think, top 3 worst against defensemen on the year and last 10, I believe. He is playing on the road, slightly worse, but it's marginal. And outside of the one game, his attempts have been decent. So yeah, I don't mind that one at all. What was your feedback? Similar?
Just he's not as good on the road. We know it's a good matchup, but that was pretty much it. That's all I have.
He's not on power play 1 anymore. Krug,
okay,
stuff like that.
Fair, that's fair.
Krug or Krug?
Krug.
Yeah. Adam, one more thing before we move on. So the Blues are his team. There we go.
Oh shit!
So he's liking that they have 2 lines. Buchnevich, a sister point. And Kyrou has 10 shots. Ooh, yeah, we take a quick look at Kyrou.
You should have been able to tell that the Blues were his team after his profile picture. Right?
Yeah.
Yes, I should have. That's fair.
Bleed blue.
Jordan Kyrou, yeah, his line's still at 3.5, right? So I don't know if I could play that.
No.
Dude, so many times he just screws me at 3.5.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
When he's rolling, he's good.
He's solid on the road.
I don't think it's right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's better on the road, big time. But the matchup is right. Arizona is not great. So if you do want to play him, now's a decent time. Let's go to our last game of the night. We have the Anaheim Ducks at the Seattle Kraken. Kraken are a minus 290 money line favorite. And the over-under set at 6.5. Goaltenders, Philip Grubauer confirmed for the Kraken. We have nothing on the Ducks goalie yet, although I'm sure they will get lit up. Brock McGinn is making his debut on line 1. And I believe that's for the Ducks. And Alex Wenberg has 299 career points heading into this game. Ray, anything for your second favorite team, the Seattle Kraken?
I absolutely love this. I'm making a same game parlay. I'm parlaying a bunch of guys, but
Okay,
I just want people to put some respect on Kraken. I've been hearing, a lot of people, man, Kraken, blah blah blah. Kraken's not it. Their expected goals for against this and that. They just beat Colorado the other night. They beat a bunch of good teams. That I just like how gritty they are as well. But my first play in this game, Jaden Schwartz, over 2.5 shots on goal, minus 105, cleared 4 out of the last 5, 15 shot attempts and 9 shot on goals in his last 2 home games. He's playing Anaheim. That's all I got to say. He should see some power play time. Anaheim allowing 40 shots a game. Other than that, I have McCann for a point, and that's what I parlayed with Nishushkin for a point as well. You get plus 129. McCann, 69% hit rate at home, 9 points in his last 10 games, and 4 points in his last 5 games against Anaheim. Gibby's in net. They're going to allow goals. McCann probably going to score again. Cashed on his anytime goal scorer the other night. So, but I love McCann's shot, Schwartz shots, Dunn point, Eberle point. All those guys look great.
Lots of options for Ray in this one. And Spittin', I believe you also have a parlay piece in this one.
Finally, I only talked about it the second game we talked about, but I'm going to go to Jared McCann. Jared McCann over 2.5 shots. Like we talked about, it's an easy target against the Ducks. I know Ray's been all over him on this little streak he's on. He's actually cleared 4 out of the last 5 against the Ducks. He leads the team in power play shots on goal with 10 over the last 20 days, and the Ducks allow 3.7 power play opportunities per game. So that's just another good one. I believe he's better. They're at home. He's better on the road, but I'm not really worried at all about that because he's still cleared, 3 straight, 5 of the last 7. Yeah.
I might take him for 4, honestly. 6, 4, 5. I mean, guys,
clearing
firing,
it with ease.
Bro. Ease.
25 shot attempts in his last 3 games.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Most recent sneaky stream play hit. Should brag about it. Oh, dude, I already did. Come on. Where you been?
Do you want to recap what you did last time and maybe what you're looking at this time?
Sure. Is it that time? All right. So last week I didn't even have one plan, and then Sam came in clutch. Was like, "Yo, I need another one." I'm like, "All right, fine." Picked Austin Mercer for the exact same reason that Adam was saying earlier. He was on this crazy point streak, and I'm pretty sure he was on a goal streak too. So to get him at plus 240 just seemed like crazy odds. Cashed in the first period, no sweat at all. This one has a lot less, research into it. So my name is Spittin' Picklets. Did anyone listen to who was on Spittin' Chicklets today? It was Tage Thompson.
Oh.
So whenever they have a player on, they always seem to get a little bump and they score the next game. So that's why I'm taking Tage Thompson. You get a pretty good value out of it, plus 50. I also looked at his charts. He's gone 1 time this season without scoring in 2 straight road games. So, okay, I think I said that wrong. He's gone only once this season, without scoring in 3 straight road games. There we go. And he's currently at 2. So he's got to score tonight. That's just it. That's my analysis.
Okay, there we go. That's your sneaky play of the day.
Oh yeah.
Is we're picking a 40-goal scorer to score a goal.
Plus, shush.
I'm just kidding. I'm just giving him a hard time.
Plus
No, I love it.
150 on the back-to-back. Hey, they don't always have to be like that great.
Hey, it's sneaky. The odds are with you. The odds are in your favor.
Sneaky.
No, I love it. And you were on a good run. You don't want to ruin it with something crazy.
Yeah, I mean 2 for 2, 2 and 2. Not bad.
Not bad at all. Okay, so Tage Thompson to score tonight. The Spit and Chicklets bump. All right. Any closing thoughts, everybody? I think we're through all the games.
Yeah. Anybody got anything?
Does everybody have a parlay piece? Are we putting a parlay together?
I'm in.
You know,
Okay.
man.
All right. What's everybody doing? What are we thinking?
Today I'm going with.
You want me to start?
Yeah.
I'm going to ride with Adam. I think it was Adam who said this. I'm taking Braden point for a point.
Ooh.
Philly gives up tons of goals. Points on fire. Even when he gets benched, he's putting up points before that happens. So I like Braden point to get a point.
Braden point for a point.
Oh, and Adam just said it too. So yeah, I'm rolling with Adam. That's going to be my contribution. Braden
All
point.
right. I'm going Vince Dunn for a point.
Oh God.
All right.
Just
And
do it.
while doesn't have to be a point, no pressure. While you're thinking of it, Sam also says Tuck is out too. Yeah, Tuck's on IR.
Yep.
So even hopefully more looks for Tage.
Thanks, Sam. I kind of want to do point just because everyone's doing a point. But mine is just juiced.
Mine was real juice too. Don't
Yeah. Because, I think this Vegas Panthers game's going to go over.
They just need to say who's in net, bro. Game
I
starts in
know.
an hour.
Come on.
Yeah.
Don't you know I got to bet on it?
Taking me over here. Yeah.
Well, no. I was going to go Barkov
That's what
for
we're
a
looking
point. He's on a
at.
He's on a 7-game point streak against the Golden Knights with 11 points in those games. I don't know how he's done recently, but he just returned from injury, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Now he's back
one
with
game.
Duke.
Duke and Listerine.
Listerine.
Yeah, great. I love that. That's perfect. I don't even know how to say it, so I can't even correct you.
Never mind. He's at 1.5. My bad. Can't take
It's
that.
Listerine.
Oh God. Then let's just go. I'm so nervous. I don't like being put on the spot. Does anyone have anything else that they want to talk about?
This was one that I was eyeing, but Brock Nelson for a point. I mean, his home chart is crazy for a point.
I think I might have found one. Yeah, okay. I'm actually going to go Eichel for a point.
Okay. I'm with that.
Because that's at minus 165, which isn't too bad. He's on a 4-game point streak with 6 points in those games against the Panthers, and he's got 5 points his last 3.
Cool.
Yeah, I like it.
So Vince Dunn for a point. Eichel for a point. And
point for a point.
Point for a point. We'll drop the odds. We'll drop a graphic for it as well, most likely. So
absolutely, that'll be coming soon. Gentlemen, where can people find you and your work?
Tyson.
Oh, okay. Find me in Better Ways Discord. I'm also in Push's Player Prop Discord. Find me on Pickett at Spittin' Picklets. Find me on Twitter, Spittin' Picklets. Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. And Ray.
All socials, Firefighter Bets, Twitter, Picket. Pretty much that's it. But Better Ways, Discord, and Smash Bros, where we do projections and cheat sheets, stuff like that. So come check it out.
Terrific. And my name is Jordan, aka Shop Props, at Shop Props on Twitter and Picket. You can also find cheat sheets on my website. Link is in my Twitter description. Thank you very much for watching. Good luck on your bets tonight, and we will see you on Thursday.
Yes, sir. Oh, should we mention Thursday? We